It's Omnibros. This is Opie Omnidog here, along with Petitioning for an Inhumans Omnibus. How you doing, Inhumans?
Pretty cool, pretty nice, exhausted, but happier now that we're here live and I get to hang out with my friends.
I totally agree with that, including our buddy Comics Guide right there. How's it going, buddy?
Good, man. It's Wednesday. I got the day off tomorrow, so I'm just chilling right now.
Nice. And so before we start in on our rant that I think we've teed up in the green room, we should have Gio talk about our sponsor, because it's like a 20-minute rant and we'll forget about our sponsor.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, happy to do so. This show, of course, is sponsored by the fine folks at InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You can get your omnibus, trade paperback, manga, hardcovers, and so much more, up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts tack on an extra 2% to that if you order on a week-by-week basis. And if you place an order of $50 or more, you get free shipping, fantastic customer service, and wonderful packaging. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibroslive here on the Omnibus Collectors Network.
Oh yeah, and there's what you should get: the Maid of Mischief, right?
And
there.
Since we didn't get the 50% off books on Monday, it's kind of fun to go back and revisit this to see if I got it right. The only book I got right was the Batman One Dark Knight hardcover.
Oh, and so there's two versions of Joker puzzle box.
No. They have one that's damaged, so they're selling it for 50% off.
A penny more.
Yeah.
And then what's the Star Wars book?
Star Wars Volume 4, Crimson Reign.
I haven't been following that.
In the original trilogy.
Oh.
Probably Empire, I think. I don't know. Either after New Hope or after Empire. One of the two. And as you can see, you can get some great deals at In-Stock Trades. You can get that Batman Detective Comics hardcover, 50% off. The Jock One Dark Knight hardcover. That's magazine-sized, black label book. The Harley Quinn, 30 Years of the Maid of Mischief. That is also 50% off. And if you had that loyalty discount, you can get it for 52%.
Score.
Joker Presents a Puzzle Box hardcover. And, of course, all the new releases that we went over last Monday. Here it is. Here's freaking Bird King. I need to get that. That looks... Hey, Jess, do you know about Bird King, by the way?
Do I have a Bird King?
Do you know about this book right here?
No, I do not.
Because last Monday, I saw this. I had no idea it existed, and I really want this. It looks fantastic. And I asked the chat, and nobody came through for me, and nobody had read it. So I was wondering, because you read a lot of indie stuff, if you've read Bird King from Dark Horse.
No, I haven't. It looks interesting.
It's got like Mike Mignola flair, but more colorful. I kind of dig it. I want to check it out.
Ooh, I like Arcane Blacksmiths.
Yeah, so this is going for cheap. $12, guys. Pick it up.
I like the sound of that.
That seems like a no-risk book that you can add to your stuff this week.
Yep. And, of course, more of the new releases that we talked about. Dragon Quest, Call of the Night, Black Hammer Omnibus.
Deja Thoros.
Hey, here it is. Sir. 7 to Eternity, still in stock. You guys can get it. Don't complain after it sells out.
Better snap it up.
Yeah. So all this stuff and much more at InStockTrades.com. Shout out to IST for sponsoring the Omnibros here on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised that 7 to Eternity book is still there after everybody was hyping it up.
I think it's not as famous from like within our niche, yes, but I don't think it got like super famous compared to other Remender stuff.
It had a long wait between book 3 and book 4. And then once book 4 came out, the oversized hardcover came out right on top of it. So
shout out to Gabe in the chat. Thank you, buddy.
Well, thank you, buddy.
You don't get Opinia on a monthly schedule.
Oh no.
And it's totally worth it, that book. Unbelievably great story and amazing art. Amazing art.
Yeah. Shout out to Voracious Reader catching us live. Usually you have to watch the replay.
Right on, voracious reader.
Awesome, man.
Before the rant, just want to let Lou know I'm also reading Fairy Tale, and it's great. And thanks for letting us know how good Better Call Saul was on season 4, and it's fantastic.
Awesome, man. That's always the best compliment that we get here is when people say, "Hey, you turned me on to something that I would have not found or read or watched otherwise." That's always really cool to hear from you guys. We appreciate
That
it.
is the best.
Mhm.
Wait a minute, where'd I put?
Oh, yeah.
I got a recommendation
Graphic novel. Thank you for
from
joining.
Max. Let's see. About a show I need to watch called Wellington Paranormal.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
And it's based on, it's in the universe that What We Do in Shadows.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have to watch.
That's great. That's good stuff. Shout out to Kenny, by the way,
yeah.
using that IST gift card and bought the first volume of Action Comics and by Philip Kennedy Johnson and She-Hulk by John Byrne Epic Collection.
Nice.
Now, question for my Omnibros here. Is that She-Hulk, John Byrne, is that the same content from the Omnibus?
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't really buy epics.
Because I want to get that epic because I don't own She-Hulk, John Byrne. I want to get it.
Gabe is in the chat. He might know.
Gabe, type it in the chat. I mean, I could always go to our private chat and ask you, but I'm lazy, so if you can type it in the chat, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
He wants me to watch Sex Drive. I am going to do that. I was going to yesterday, but the power went out here for 3 hours. It's some content from it's the same content from the Epic Collection mostly, says Kenny.
Oh, Kenny. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll get that book then.
It was a rainy day yesterday. I had everything set aside to watch TV, and the power went out for 3 hours, which I don't understand because I'm in a place that undergrounded all their power lines. So what happened? Did like somebody's swimming pool overflow into a power box 10 feet below the ground or something? I don't get it.
It was a mole man.
Mole man in the morning.
It was a mole man.
Probably the mole man.
Yeah, somebody that lives in Florida, a lot of the newer areas here in Florida, that's how their power lines are set up, and it is such a blessing when hurricanes hit, man.
Oh boy, I bet. What's Fairy Tale that you told Voracious Reader to read?
Oh, Fairy Tale is Stephen King's new prose novel.
Oh, right. Okay, I just saw that. Okay.
Yeah, it's very good. It's really good, but I'm bouncing around between like 4 different books right now, and I've just my mind is like, okay, I have to finish something before I keep going with this other stuff.
Yeah. Kenny at 8:17 is leading us into our rant. Nicely set up, Kenny.
Cool segue, buddy.
I like
it.
Oh, go ahead.
We're getting a new Scarlet Witch solo series. I like the artist and cover artist involved, but I wish it was written by someone else. Have not liked Steve Orlando's writing in a while, but hopefully he does go down Scarlet Witch. Let's get into that.
I am convinced Steve Orlando has photos on Polaroids of certain people in Marvel in compromising positions because he keeps getting work. And this guy, we haven't done this in a while. We really haven't done this in a while.
But we also have to cover the injustice and tragedy of Sarah Pacelli and how she keeps getting stuck with these lame-brained writers.
Yep.
She's one of the best artists today.
She is a phenomenal artist. But she keeps getting the shaft.
Ever since she left the Ultimate Marvel stuff. It's been like that.
Henry Abrams, she had to illustrate his crappy crap. And now she's going to have to illustrate Steve Orlando's crappy crap. How's that work?
No, not Steve Orlando on Scarlet Witch. Sorry.
Yeah, all excited for Scarlet Witch. Then I get taken down to depression levels by Steve Orlando.
I don't get it. I honestly, I just don't get it. I think I said it in the chat. My description for Steve Orlando is that he makes Kelly Sue DeConnick look like Jane Austen.
That's
terms
the
of
greatest comment.
He really does. I'm not a fan of Kelly Sue DeConnick, but I can at least acknowledge she's had a few things here that have really, struck a chord with a lot of fans and stuff. Her Captain Marvel run, I didn't care for it. I'll be the first to admit that. But there was a section of the fans that really enjoyed it and in some ways revitalized the character for a lot of fans. Cool. That's fine. Steve Orlando has done none of that. I don't know how this guy keeps getting work. I really don't. He is the Shemp of Marvel Comics. He drags everything down the minute he gets on it. Spider-Man 2099? 2099. Right? Isn't that him?
Yes.
After
Really?
Peter David, I think. Yeah.
After Peter David, one of the most iconic writers of all time. Let's give it to Steve Orlando.
Max says, I don't believe I've read anything by Steve Orlando. Can you tell me why you dislike his writing?
It sucks. It's boring. The scripts are terrible. The word bubbles are filled with nonsense. They are extremely dull books. Dull. I will say I just read a book that was by him, but the story was by Scott Snyder. It was Batman and the Shadow. The story was by Scott Snyder, and Steve Orlando didn't botch it, and it was a good book. But Scott Snyder wrote the overall pitch and story and where everything was supposed to go. So Steve Orlando followed directions, I think, in that book, and it was a decent read. The only other Steve Orlando book I've read that was good was his Midnighter, and somehow he captured Midnighter. He's written Justice League. Okay, wait. You may have to Google this.
I got you.
Okay.
It's not like he's written big titles, like key titles. Why?
For Marvel Comics, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 one-shot issues, and they're all from 2021 onwards. Basically, the Curse of the Man-Thing event, I guess, or something that happened. I don't know. I don't keep up. But most of his bulk is with DC Comics. He wrote stuff for American Vampire. For Batman, he wrote a part of Batman and Robin Eternal, Gotham Academy, Batman Secret Files. He wrote Midnighter.
Yeah,
he did Justice League.
Boring.
Superman, he wrote Supergirl Rebirth and Supergirl Volume 7, issues 1 through 20. Superman Giant at number 11 and number 14. He took part in the Kamandi Challenge. He wrote for Wonder Woman a couple issues.
That had to suck.
He did the Milk Wars crossover with Doom Patrol and JLA. Tales from the Dark Multiverse, Doom Patrol, Weight of the Worlds, Young Monsters in Love, one shot. The DC Nuclear Winter Special. That's depressing. He did the Martian Manhunter series from 2018.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. And he also worked on, he did a book for TKO Studios, The Pull.
Oh, that was terrible. Minister of Comics and I reviewed it, and we both gave it away.
Aftershock Comics, you got Project Patron, Kill a Man, SOS, Dead Kings, issue 1 through 5, an Image, Commanders in Crisis, Undertow, a bunch of other stuff. So you get the picture.
To quote Beavis and Butthead, he needs to go to the doctor and say, I suck.
Let me read you the description here for Wanda's new series. It says here, Wanda is reborn.
10
sorry,
issues.
Go ahead.
10 issues. I'm giving this, Jess, over or under 10 issues. 2 trades. I'm giving it that.
I'm going to say, 10 sounds right. I won't give it over 10 because I think people just love Scarlet Witch but dislike his writing so much that it's just not going to sell. If it goes over 10, what if it gets 3 trades? We should say we do something if it went over if it went 3 trades.
It won't. It won't. Bookmark this. Somebody, James Abel, you're a huge fan, man, and you're like an insane. You have our canon bookmarked in your brain. Bookmark it today. I don't think this is going to go past 10 issues. And if it does, it's going to be by the grace of God himself and Sarah Pacelli's art that this skated by for 10 issues.
That's a cool cover, all right.
It's Sarah Pacelli.
I like her logo. Yeah.
It's Sarah Pacelli.
The cover is by Russell Dodderman.
Oh, even better.
You can wrap a turd in gold. It's still going to be a turd at the end of the day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, Max, there's no hope. The Scarlet Witch by Robinson was up on God tier level, and Steve Orlando's Scarlet Witch is going to create a nation of Scarlet Witch haters.
I think Omar said the other day Orlando is on Marauders now after Dugan left.
Well, now I know I can stop collecting that.
Kenny predicts it will not go past 7 issues.
Well, 7 issues. That is a... I will grudgingly try it.
You are braver than most. Voracious
you're on your own, Voracious.
Yeah. It says here...
What's the description? Go ahead.
I lost it. Hold on. There is a door... Wait, what? Following her redemption in the pages of Trial of Magneto, Wanda is reborn as the hero the Marvel Universe needs her to be. Okay? Making the most of her fresh start, Wanda uses her powers in a glorious new way and embraces a new calling to help those who need it the most. There's a door that appears only to those who need it most, who have no one else in the world to turn to. On the other side of this door is a mysterious witchcraft shop. Friend or foe, human or otherwise, if your need is great and your hope is gone, there you will meet the Scarlet Witch. Wanda is familiar with hitting rock bottom, and now that she's finally found peace, she's pledged all her power to help others who are languishing at their lowest. But when a woman falls through Wanda's door with a terrifying story of a town gone mad, the Scarlet Witch will have to muster her wits and chaos magic to deal with an insidious threat.
What they need to do is open a door and yank out a better writer for this book. Just open the door at Marvel and throw a dart at any writer in the bullpen there and yank them out.
Oh boy.
I wonder if it was basically what's the dude, the guy that stole the Asian, that posed as an Asian person to sell manga. I can't remember his name. Busby. Budsy?
Cebulski. Yeah.
Cebulski. Wow, I was not even close with Busby.
Oh, that's the Marvel editor, right? Or editor in chief?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. So Cebulski, I'm fairly convinced. All right, raise your hand if you want to write Scarlet Witch. And Steve Orlando was the only one that wrote it in the back. Guys, come on. Raise your hand if you want to write Scarlet Witch. No, for real. Guys. Fuck.
Bueller?
Okay.
Bueller?
Yeah, go ahead, Steve.
Yo, I hope CB Cebulski does not watch this show because I'm going to put this up on screen because it's worth remembering for anybody new out here. This was back when NBC reported that Marvel Comics' white editor pretended to be Japanese. A coworker wants him held accountable.
That was ugly. Yeah, that was ugly for a bit.
What year was that?
This was in 2021.
And he had already been named editor-in-chief, right? After he had done that.
I think
he
so.
got the gig, and then this came out right after that.
Right. Okay, I remember that.
He was called Akira Yoshida from Japan.
Which translates into Steve Orlando.
Cebulski claimed in 2017 that he used the name Akira Yoshida and published several Marvel comics under it in the early 2000s, many of them with Asian characters and themes.
I mean, look at him. Clearly, he screams Asian. If there's the epitome of Asian, it's this guy.
Tall round.
Here's a nightmare scenario for you, Jess.
Oh, true graphic.
Don't put that out there, or
yeah, don't.
We don't want that.
Don't put that in the universe.
I fell asleep by listening to the synopsis. We've been there before with that synopsis. It's not that
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with the Scarlet Witch helping people, and there's a door to her and stuff. It's just
What's the bar in the DC universe? The cosmic one or the supernatural bar?
supernatural. The one at the edge of nowhere or whatever.
It sounds like that, but with Marvel and Scarlet Witch.
Hey, I am the leading Hispanic voice in the comics community, voracious reader. Just so you know.
That's true.
That is true.
That is true. I agree.
Jess has hanged out with us for 6 years. He's one of us at this point.
That's right. I'm an honorary Latino.
Yes, you are.
Speaking of Scarlet Witch, Kenny ordered the Vision of Scarlet Witch trade paperback. Nice.
Oh, is that out of print? Wow.
I think it is. Yeah.
Oblivion Bar. Okay.
It reminded me of that when I read the description.
The Oblivion Bar. I thought there was in Sandman. Isn't there a bar like that's on the edge of forever or something? Or is it called the Oblivion Bar? I thought in Sandman there was a meeting, or maybe I'm thinking of a meeting place.
No. There is a bar. Jesus, it's been over 10 years since I read that story. Is it where they do the Canterbury Tales? That whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's
I forgot it.
Yeah, I forgot it too. I don't think it's called the Oblivion Bar. It's like the bar at the edge of the world or something like that, or I can't think of what it's called. Somebody in the chat knows, I bet.
I still have not gotten through that season of Sandman. I need to sit down and watch it.
meant to finish it, and then power went out. But I did watch She-Hulk, all 4 episodes. I'm all caught up.
Awesome. So we can talk about episode 4 tonight.
Absolutely. And wait, so episode 3, there was something controversial?
There's been controversy since the show started.
Yeah,
With certain demographics.
Bar with no doors, is that it? That sounds like a cool bar.
I
think he's right.
The bar with no doors.
Which, by the way, I appreciate the Leonard Skinner shirt, Gio.
Thank you.
I just saw it.
Nice. The bar is World's End Inn, says True Graphic Novel Fan. That sounds more like what I was thinking, because it was on the edge of something. World's End Inn. That sounds right. Where's the bar with no doors? That's interesting too. And where's the Oblivion Bar?
You never leave.
Yeah, I'd like to know where the Oblivion Bar is. Okay, so She-Hulk, I watched all 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think so far?
I liked the first 2 episodes a lot. Actually, I liked the first 3 episodes a lot. I get that it's a comedy and it's lighthearted, and I really liked, I believe her name's Tatiana Maslany.
Mm-hmm.
I liked her in Orphan Black, because I did watch a full season of that and enjoyed her in that. So I know she can act. First of all, I thought it was funny that Megan Thee Stallion was in the courtroom and that the jerky lawyer was dating someone that he thought was Megan Thee Stallion. Spoilers here. And it turned out to be some Asgardian imp, the shape-shifting imp. And Megan Thee Stallion was in the audience. And first of all, I could not pick out Megan Thee Stallion in a lineup. I love her name, but I had zero idea about her music. I assume that was her screaming the song at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Was the controversy that she was twerking with She-Hulk in the office?
Yes, part of it. Yeah.
I just thought it was. I thought it was funny that Megan Thee Stallion was in it because I love her name, and I thought she was funny. But people didn't like that She-Hulk was twerking, or okay. Hey,
Gabe.
Hey, what's up, Gabe?
Hi, guys. What's up? What's up to everybody in the chat? Thanks, everybody, for showing up. You guys done talking about how much you hate Steve Orlando?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Bar
Mine's
with
a
No
Gotham
Doors is in Doctor Strange. It debuted in Doctor Strange Volume 4 of Jason Aaron's run. Okay, good.
So you were good with that. How did you feel about Madison? What is it with an N? What is Gio?
Madison,
Why?
Madison with two N's and a Y.
where you don't expect it.
I liked her. And usually I hate that character. I was like, I don't mind.
I'm indifferent. I don't dislike or like the character. But it doesn't bother me.
I
It's better than having Frogman.
I feel like there has to be more to her in the show that's going to give her some kind of redemptive arc other than drunk, annoying chick, because that joke's going to wear thin. Although the after credits, when she's asking Wong if he's had various cocktails, and Wong's like, "Oh yeah, I've had a Manhattan. No, blue Caraco. What is that? It's blue. I don't know what." That was funny. I thought when she was quizzing him on what cocktails he had. And you're wondering what he's had. And I thought that was funny. But I just feel like she's destined for more. I hope, because I can see how she rubs people the wrong way. Because she's been placed in there as like an annoyance. Like purposefully annoying. And I feel like her character could be destined for more than that.
She's gonna be Squirrel Girl.
Then I'm gonna hate the show, you son of a bitch. How dare you?
Invoking Squirrel Girl and Steve Orlando writing Harley Quinn.
Oh my gosh, Wongers.
I'm thinking she's already kind of adding stuff to everything, because she was talking about how she made a deal with the demon and took some blood and things like that. So that might be introducing us to. I don't want to use the M word, but probably introduce us to some more characters and other avenues of the MCU.
The N word, Mephisto. Oh, you said M. I thought you said N.
Yeah,
not the N word.
That's what I thought you said. I'm like, wait, what N word are we talking about?
I liked her character. I thought it was great how she just kept ruining stuff. That he's watching This Is Us, and my wife immediately pointed out. She's like, "Oh my God, This Is Us!" That's one of her favorite shows of all time. And then she was ruining The Sopranos, and people were mad because she was ruining The Sopranos. I'm like, The Sopranos ended over 10 years ago.
Oh wait,
I think that was the point. I think she was supposed to upset people by spoiling things.
Okay, is this actress has been in other stuff? She ruins other stuff.
No.
This actress. She spoils it. She spoiled The Sopranos for Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A couple of times too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were mad.
I think she was great. I hated her at first, but then when she showed up in court and she was like, "Oh, if did you get a ticket for texting Wongers? Just tell them you were texting 911."
Yeah. So Gabe brings up a good point with donating blood to a demon. I feel like she's set up for something even more interesting.
I want her to take the Zelma role with Wong being the Sorcerer Supreme.
Zelma's so cool. I don't see how, unless Madison sobers up, I don't see how she's going to be Zelma.
But really, Phase 4
You
is
just
all
call her
about
Zima.
What's that, Kichio?
Phase 4 has been all about Wong. I think he's in most of the projects involved with Phase 4. He was in Scarlet Witch. He's in She-Hulk. Shang-Chi. What else am I missing?
Was he in Eternals?
Oh, no, thank God, no.
Or was that Phase 3?
No, Eternals is Phase 4, but let's just forget about that.
Was he in Miss Marvel? Why do I want to say he was in Miss Marvel for? I don't know. Maybe not.
I hope so. I don't think he was.
I don't think he was.
Just the entirety of the MCU forgot about the giant god that is sticking out of the planet Earth right now.
I haven't seen it yet. Did you see the Easter egg for Wolverine? No.
That was in the second episode, I think.
Oh, what was it? Wolverine. Second
She-Hulk
episode.
is looking at an article online, and it says on one of the pop-ups, like, a guy with
man with metal claws getting into
metal
a fight
claws
at a bar.
fights in a bar or something.
Oh wow, I didn't catch that at all. Is that really there?
Yeah.
And they also reference the giant dude in the sky from Eternals.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Man, I missed so much then.
It's very much a blink and you miss it kind of thing. It's,
I mean, you pull that image up.
She's looking at a website trying to move because she wants to like change her identity because she's, she got exposed as being a Hulk and she like lost her job or whatever. So she's looking for a job elsewhere and to move out of the country. And it has like these little kind of side articles that just mentions a guy getting a brawl who has metal claws, and then it actually shows a picture of.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's our first confirmation that we have a Wolverine somewhere out there in the MCU.
Man fights with metal claws in bar brawl, and then the other one says, "Why there is a giant statue of a man sticking out of the ocean."
Well, they acknowledged it at least.
That's funny.
I still want to know what that third article is that you can't see.
Yeah, I wanted
scientists discover something. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I also liked how
yeah, go ahead.
For a while, this whole Donnie Blaze thing, like you saw like the posters and stuff in earlier episodes, but people kept thinking it was Johnny Blaze. So everybody was talking about it being Ghost Rider, but it just ended up being some goofball.
I like that though. Everything that they've done so far, I wasn't crazy about the Megan Thee Stallion thing, but that I got over it quick. Everything they've done so far, I've really enjoyed from this show. I think it's fun.
Yeah, I love it how they do things where people think it's red, it's Omega Red, it's Mephisto, and it's like no, it's not, and people just kind of lose their mind over being incorrect and just jumping to conclusions.
That takes us back to WandaVision when we all thought it was Mephisto doing everything.
That's what it was. It was the stork is Mephisto. That's Mephisto. It's Mephisto.
What's that red helicopter? Is that Mephisto?
Okay, they really did great marketing with that though, because they kept teasing stuff and leading that. To me, that is still the strong. I think that is still the strongest Disney Plus show that they've had.
WandaVision?
Yes,
100%.
Because I remember when you get the old actor for Quicksilver when he shows up at her door. I saw that episode. It was probably like about 5 a.m, and I was getting ready for work, and I was watching it, and I freaked the fuck out. Like, oh shit, they actually did it. And then we get the next episode, and I'm like, oh no, they didn't do it. It turned out to be.
They teased it for a little bit. It was like one of the last episodes. You find out his name is something Boner. It was being like one big Boner joke. Boner. Yeah.
I was so disappointed with that. I was like, really, guys?
It's an epic troll. Benedict Wong. He started as Wong in obviously in different phases, but in phase 4, he's been on Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, No Way Home, Doctor Strange, and now What If and She-Hulk.
Yeah, I see a lot of people complaining, saying Wong was never meant to be a funny character. I'm like, dude, go watch those first movies. A lot of appearances. He's more of the straight man, but he plays it up really well, and they haven't really deviated from that too much. That's
I could have Wong in every show and be happy. Yeah. I like Wong.
Great.
And it's not the same Wong from the comic books because he's the Sorcerer Supreme in the MCU. So it's obviously a different character for the most part.
Yeah. That actor shows up on What We Do in the Shadows as
that episode's fantastic.
When he shows great.
Up. I love that cameo.
He shows up as a necromancer, and he's a fucking lame ass necromancer.
Yep.
And it's hilarious as hell. I love him in that show.
God, I gotta watch that show.
Dude, there's 2 episodes with Mark Hamill, and they are the highlights of that series. They were so good.
Oh, there we go. There's Max telling us that.
Also, big hype for Tim Blake.
Nelson. That was cool.
Dude, I called that a while ago, man. Damn it. I should have bought that first appearance when I wanted to in the first place.
You talked about this years ago. You were saying they're going to bring him back. I remember you talking about this for a while.
There's a lot of Hulk stuff that I think people, like, if you want to talk about like comic book specs, there's a lot of Hulk stuff I think that's being overlooked. I think Mephisto will have, not Mephisto, excuse me, Maestro, Mr. Fix-It, things like that, or like books I've been looking for and stuff.
Well, I enjoy She-Hulk, and I think you just have to kind of give yourself over to it and just laugh at it because it's meant to be funny. Yeah. She's funny. She's the people around her, do funny stuff, and she plays a great role. And I love how she can't get a date unless she's She-Hulk, and then she morphs back into Jennifer, and the guy's like, I'm out of here, and which is super heartbreaking. And she's like, looks right to the camera and goes, dating sucks in your 30s or whatever she says. And I don't mind the fourth wall breaking at all. Of course, I love it because I love Deadpool and Harley Quinn breaking it all the time. So it's fun.
She-Hulk's done that in
the
comics since the John Byrne run, so that's part of her character for sure.
Yeah, right.
I think they got her just right. And
I think so,
I like
too.
it. It's a fun. It's not like a procedural like courtroom drama TV show, which usually sucks. It's not Law and Order. It's basically Ally McBeal, though, but She-Hulk. You know, it's
and
fun.
Abomination.
And with Abomination, yeah, Tim Roth is amazing.
Part of the reason why it's not a courtroom drama is because I forgot who it was. It was either one of the head writers or the head showrunner actually came on an interview and said, yeah, all of the writers in the writer's room, we all came together and we all decided we suck at writing courtroom dramas. So we're going to figure something out because we're not good at this courtroom stuff. I'm like, okay, well.
And I like how it's like the cameo show too. Like you're getting like new characters popping up in every episode.
I am down for her and Matt being a thing. If that's what the preview is hinting at for the next episode, is if Matt Murdock and her are a thing, I'm in. I'm down for that.
That'd be cool.
It'll be fun.
Sure. You know, green and yellow kind of mixes all right.
What was the teaser that leads you to believe about Matt Murdock? I didn't see that.
I haven't seen it either, but I've heard about it.
Oh, it's in the trailer or something?
It's a trailer, the mid-season trailer that they put out.
Oh, okay.
She turns to the camera. Matt is kicking somebody's ass, and she turns to the camera and says, "I'm really feeling this guy." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
I want to see Titania already.
Yeah,
because I love that actress. She's really cool.
She's so good.
Yeah,
I loved her in The Good Place.
I thought she was gonna have a bigger role. Like she was gonna be in more episodes, or like every episode. I thought she was gonna be like the foil from the beginning throughout the entire storyline. But we'll see.
I still need to finish The Good Place.
I do too. My wife lost interest, and we finished Schitt's Creek, and now there is a Schitt's Creek hole in my heart that it's over with. We both cried our eyes out at the very end of that show.
Oh,
it was like part of our family.
That was one of the shows that my wife was watching, and I was like, I don't care about this show. And then eventually I just kept hearing it in the background. I go, this show's great. And I just kind of just got caught up in it, and we ended up just binging it together.
Oh, it's
you
so
love
great.
It. Love David. He's the best.
My wife has got me emotionally invested right now in Grey's Anatomy. And those are long seasons.
That's a deep. Isn't it been on for 17 years or something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait, how long has Grey's Anatomy been on? 19 seasons.
Oh, dude, you're in a black hole.
Oh, God.
And they're 24-episode seasons, and we're up to season 6 now. And I almost
26,000 episodes.
I almost cried like a bitch the other day.
I'll give you my daughter's email. She's seen every season 42 times and is an expert on Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, my wife is on season. How many times have you seen the series at this point? This is her 3rd time going through the series.
Oh, wow.
I think my wife binged it once on maternity leave. It was that and Bones. She was always watching.
It is a very compelling show.
Oh, I've heard Kim's Convenience is really good, James. I think I might have that one written down.
It's
Who's
great.
in
It's
that?
fun.
There's somebody really good in that.
Shang-Chi debuted for that.
Shang-Chi, the actor?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know his name.
Random Asian name to be racist.
Sam Liu, I think it's his name. No.
It's okay for me to be racist since I'm the leading Hispanic voice in the comic book community.
We appreciate you taking that role on, Jeff.
Sure.
It's a heavy burden, but somebody's going to take it, Jess.
Right. I'm the guy.
I'm kind of upset that Severance didn't get more Emmys. I love that show.
Oh, I heard that show's really good too.
It's so fantastic.
Brilliant. Severance is one of those shows where I got to the season finale and I just went, it can't end like this. You can't leave me hanging for a year with this. And then it just cuts to black, and I was like, "You motherfuckers!"
It's the most original television show I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I really want to see that.
It's brilliantly like acted and like written. It's great. It's so I can't recommend that enough.
Good,
and then the season finale is like a cliffhanger. You're like, motherfuckers, really, really.
Speaking of TV shows, I know everybody already knows about D23, but I thought I found a cool article with everything listed, and we can sort of give like quick impressions on the announcements and which ones we're excited for. Mainly Disney, Star Wars, and Marvel. So let me.
So how many complaints in the tens of thousands about anything Star Wars related? Are they already complaining about the actor and the name of the show for Andor?
Oh,
they must hate it for some reason.
I'm sure somebody does out there, but I'm excited about everything they did. That season 3 trailer for Mandalorian didn't show a lot, but it's like, man, I make this happen already. Please.
I didn't watch anything.
We can't play the trailers because of copyright and all that fun stuff. But here's a list. Walt Disney Studios announced a bunch of stuff for Disney Plus and theaters, starting with Hocus Pocus 2, which I have zero nostalgia over. I didn't grow up with this.
I never saw it.
I can't wait. I love that first movie because it has a small place in my heart. It's kind of like The Goonies. You know, you watch it now and you're like, yeah, The Goonies isn't that great. But then you
wait, what?
It'll always have a special place. I'm sorry, Gabe.
That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry.
Disenchanted.
Goonies is always good.
Ooh. Disenchanted is coming out.
I still have not seen the first one, but my wife and my daughter.
It's so good. Enchanted is awesome.
I've heard good things about it. Yep.
No,
this is the follow-up to Enchanted?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is great.
This comes out on Disney Plus November 24th. And
I loved Enchanted.
Hocus
I'm in it
Pocus
for
comes
Amy
out
Adams.
September 30th.
That's right around the corner.
You got to find a way to be able to play trailers because people do it all the time. There's got to be some kind of hack or, got to hack the matrix somehow so that we can play trailers and not get in trouble.
We need to get a contact at YouTube. That's what we need to do.
It's got to be more than that because everybody does a trailer like reactions. Everybody. So there's got to be a way of doing it.
Peter Pan and Wendy got revealed for Disney Plus. It's an original movie streaming next year. Haunted Mansion. Of course, they did Pirates of the Caribbean, so you know that we're going to do a Haunted Mansion.
Well, if it's scary, I'll be into it.
They already did a Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
If anybody remembers that.
I don't see the point to this, but okay. Mufasa, the Lion King, the prequel to the Lion King.
Spoilers, he dies.
Spoilers, he doesn't make it out alive from
Who does the voice?
James Earl Jones is coming back.
Well, they better hurry up. He's like 90?
He's in his 90s.
They could just deep fake it with all the different voice recordings they already have for him.
He better be in the studio right now.
Snow White is coming out.
That's with Wonder Woman, isn't it?
Yeah, it says that.
Gal's playing the bad guy. What's her name?
The evil witch?
The evil witch.
I like how somebody asked her. So now that you're part of the Disney family, you think you'll be at a Marvel movie? And she just smiled, and I was like, oh, don't do that. You're gonna really piss off a lot of people.
I wish they would do the Lost Girls versions of Snow White.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Alan Moore's Lost Girls. Anybody?
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Or the original, like Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, like the original stories that they came from, not the Disney version.
Right.
Those are all
Those
really disgusting, and
evil, dwarfy guys. Yeah.
Those stories are really fun.
They're rough, dude. Those original, like the original, like Sleeping
Brothers
Beauty.
Grimm
Like,
stories?
she gets pregnant while sleeping. It's gross.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Little Mermaid, which got a ton of hate from all the racist people online.
I got all kinds of hate, and people thought it was Halle Berry.
Who's Holly Bailey? She's the
Halle
Little
Berry.
Mermaid.
It's a girl that played Catwoman like 20 years ago.
But she sings really well. Got a great voice. And this trailer has over 1 million dislikes on YouTube.
Dude, just the idea of like this review bombing kind of like mentality is so sad.
On a character that doesn't exist in real life, because and all these man dudes hating on Little Mermaid. I did not know so many man dudes cared about the Little Mermaid. That's fantastic to know.
What?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see it.
So I forgot what it was. I think it was IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes. Somebody, they collected the numbers of their members and stuff like that, and they found out the vast majority of people that do the review bomb stuff are dudes in their 30s.
Of course.
Which is
that was the thing with She-Hulk, right? It was 30-year-old men review bombing it.
Dude, they were trending on Twitter with "Not My Little Mermaid." That is pathetic.
Which is the saddest fucking thing.
Yep.
That you are a grown-ass man pissed off at a children's cartoon.
It's ageism. Where's my age group represented in there? We review bomb too, as the leading Hispanic review bomber in the movie community.
I'm pretty sure.
I really wish I could upload that meme I posted in our chat about Little Mermaid.
I'm pretty sure if you ask these guys the name of the Little Mermaid, they wouldn't know.
Oh my god, it is the saddest fucking shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think the movie's gonna be great. I think she looks awesome. She sounds great.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I think it's gonna be fun. I've never seen
all these live action remakes they're doing. I haven't seen a single one of them. I rather.
The Beauty and the Beast one was really good.
That was actually not bad. Yeah, that wasn't bad. That was
with Emma Watson and Dan Stevens. It was really well done.
Did you like the Jungle Book? That was another good one.
Did not.
And did you?
I did not like the Lion King. Aladdin?
Yeah.
No.
Because everybody hated Aladdin.
I liked Aladdin.
I didn't like Lion King either.
I'm not watching those.
But I loved Beauty and the Beast. But all three of us went and we all cried because Beauty and the Beast was like Kelly's movie when she was little. That was what she glommed onto. She goes to Disney World and constantly messes with Gaston at Gaston's pub. She gets up in cosplay and takes pictures with him and yaps with him. It's great.
That's awesome.
Pixar announced a couple things. We got Elemental, water spirit dude that falls in love with a fire spirit lady, and obviously they can't touch or anything because they'll cancel each other out. I'm interested in this. Looks kind of quirky.
I'm interested in getting canceled. How can I do that?
That fire elemental better not be a black chick.
Fire and water come together. First look at Elemental coming June 16, 2023. Then we also got to look at Win or Lose. This is Pixar's first TV series. It's coming to Disney Plus, and I think it's based on a Little League baseball team, and every episode it's from a different perspective or different animation or something like that. But I am excited to check it out.
So
anything Pixar I'm in for. I'll watch everything Pixar.
Bad News Bears? Are we going to get Billy Bob Thornton in this?
Maybe. This is Will Forte as the coach and all the kids.
Oh, damn it. Who was the name of the guy from the original
Walter Matthau?
Bad News Bears. Who is it?
Walter Matthau.
That's it. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah. Well, that's old. Jesus.
Yeah, that was the one we used to watch.
Yeah, that's when he was giving kids beer and stuff at the games and stuff, getting them drunk in the hotel. That show was great.
He was the perfect coach.
Elio, a boy who finds himself transported across the galaxy and mistaken for the intergalactic ambassador of our planet Earth.
Oh, we are
fucked. Check it out.
Cool.
If he's like any of the kids
I'm in for anything Pixar. Yeah, I'm down.
If he's like anything like the kids that I've worked with, we are fucked.
Here we go. Inside Out 2 is coming out summer 2024.
How do you feel about this one, Gio?
Oh, you have to come back to me for that.
Oh, did you not like Inside Out?
You don't remember?
Jess, he despises Inside Out.
Yeah,
If I remember
You don't,
correctly. Not to
you don't
speak for
remember the
you,
bet
but
on the show that we did that I had to watch Inside Out and review it for you guys?
I don't remember that. I loved this movie. This is my favorite Pixar movie ever.
This was the same era of the Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn cosplay that you guys did, and because we raised money for the comic book for kids.
Yeah.
And one of my penalty was to review and talk about Inside Out.
Oh.
So on that Sunday, you guys were doing the cosplay thing. I don't know if the burger was involved yet.
No, that was the year before.
And I talked about Inside Out. I'm not a fan of the movie, unfortunately,
Oh
but I don't want to
gosh.
dunk on it because I know you love it. So.
No, no, I'm at a loss for words. You're out of your mind.
I love the Inside Out also. That's one of my favorites.
You want me to take a timeout?
Time yourself out. No, come back.
Yes.
I took this movie to my therapist. I bought it for her, and I said, "You need to watch this." And then we talked about it the next time we met. I loved this movie.
You should just play the Bing Bong scene over.
They're gonna
and
kill
over.
him again. They're gonna bring back Bing
I
Bong.
cried so hard.
They're gonna bring him back and kill him again. Watch.
I cried so hard at that.
Yeah, I got dehydrated after that movie from that. I needed a Gatorade.
How do you feel nothing for Bing Bong?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I
I'm
get
dead
the
inside.
ET thing, but not feeling Bing Bong.
No,
No, I get it.
Sorry.
I get the ET thing. ET is hideous in the right context. He is ugly, so I probably
No,
would've
in
shot
every
him.
context, he's idiot.
Yeah. Especially when he's like half dead in a gutter. It's white.
From Walt Disney Animation Studios, I'm excited for this. We're getting an anthology series on Zootopia. Zootopia Plus, 6 short films.
It's a midquel, not a sequel, but a
yeah.
midquel.
A midquel series as the shorts focus on different characters during the timeline of the film.
Oh, I
I'm excited.
love Zootopia.
Yeah, and the Sloth is coming back, so I'm excited for that.
Good. I'll watch that whole
Yeah.
episode. It's
This
9
comes
hours.
out on November 9th on Disney Plus.
Fun.
I'm going to butcher this name from Disney. We're getting Iwaju.
Oh, that's so
A
racist that you can't pronounce it.
Thank you. Futuristic version of Lagos and Nigeria. First look looks cool. It's a new series that's going to stream on Disney Plus next year.
Cool.
I will watch that.
Then we're getting a new movie. Get lost in this very strange new look at Disney's Strange World. A new movie coming out November of this year.
Oh, wow.
Dang, they're just loading us up.
Yeah, there's
That's
a lot
this
coming
year?
out early.
Have they dropped the trailer?
Yeah, all
on
this
that?
has been this year, I think, right? Besides maybe Inside Out.
A teaser trailer was released earlier this year, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, I haven't seen it either.
Disney Plus is taking all my money. I'm just going to keep subscribing.
This I'm most excited for, gotta be honest. Walt Disney's revealed Wish, their all-new animated feature film that explores how the iconic wishing star came to be.
Oh.
And it's in this alternate reality or space kingdom or something. And I don't know much about it, but I'm excited that they are making a story about the star that's on most of Disney's
Merchandise
backlog of
logos.
movies.
Yeah.
Cool.
Lucasfilm, Star Wars stuff. We got Andor, which is premiering September 21st.
I hate everything about it. I hate the name. I hate that actor. I hate that YouTube thing right in the middle of everything. Everything's wrong with it. It's on Disney Plus. Fuck Star Wars. I'm the biggest fan ever, and I hate everything about
They're
it.
so woke now. I hate it.
This is going to be a totally woke trailer. Forget it.
I wasn't on
Review
board,
vomit.
but the fact that this shows about the birth of the rebellion, I'm super excited for that.
Yeah.
I want to see
It's
it.
got to be great.
Yeah, Rogue One was the best of the new movies.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Still great. Rogue One gave Vader his balls back.
Rogue One was awesome in every aspect.
Oh yeah. Willow. What about Willow? What do you guys think?
Never saw
That's the first
one.
movie. I don't remember it. I don't know if I ever saw it as a kid or what. So I don't have anything for this.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
check it
All I
out.
know, it had Val Kilmer and the actor that I'm forgetting the name of right now, the main guy that plays Willow.
That guy?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I'm glad he's getting work as Willow again.
But the trailer looks amazing. I don't care about this franchise whatsoever, but this trailer looked awesome. I want to check out the series. It's cool.
I'm surprised it's been this long since we had another Willow anything.
First one was 88, 89, something like that. 88. It says it right there, dummy. There you
It's
go.
the same actor? They brought him back?
It's the same actor. Yeah, older.
Wow.
Obviously.
Okay.
Star Wars The Bad Batch, Season 2. Star Wars Tales of the Jedi, which is another anthology series on... It's going to focus on Count Dooku and Ahsoka.
Cool.
In the younger days. First look at Ahsoka with Rosario Dawson.
I can't wait.
That's not live action.
Yes, it is live
action Ahsoka?
Yeah.
I pledge my loyalty to that show.
She was great in Mandalorian.
Oh my gosh,
I can't
she
wait.
was so good.
Skeleton Crew with Jude Law in Star Wars now.
Cool.
I have no idea what this is about.
I'll check it out. I have no idea what it is. I'm still Star Wars ignorant that all this stuff is like, ooh, new toy, something shiny.
Mm-hmm.
Mandalorian Season 3?
Yeah,
there
definitely.
It is. This is why you bought Disney Plus.
Yeah, it was the first big premiere when the streaming service debuted.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones 5.
No thanks.
I'm all out. I'm burnt out on Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that last night was enough for me, I think. But
I have hope for this because Harrison Ford went out there and he was crying while he was talking about this movie. And Harrison Ford doesn't give a shit about anything he does anymore. So for him to get emotional for this, I was like, wow. Okay, maybe this is something special.
Okay. That's a good point.
James says Disney's hoping Willow will be their Game of Thrones. I could see that. It's in the same style, just more family
I thought he
friendly.
left out the G and meant Guardians of the Galaxy.
Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones will have James Mangold as the director. I'm excited for that.
Atif Patel says Chris Claremont wrote the Willow books.
Really?
I had no idea.
Cool.
I'm going to look into that. That sounds cool.
Good for...
I mean, there's going to be nothing but dialogue for pages and pages and pages. Right?
Marvel Studios, they showed another look at Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, which is coming out in November.
Can't wait.
They're really keeping whoever Black Panther is like tightly on their wraps. Like they're really not doing anything.
One thing that wasn't revealed at the panel, who's in the suit. Yeah.
It's exciting.
I mean, we already know who it is pretty much. So.
But it's Ironheart?
It's going to be white. It's going to be Winter Soldier.
It's going to be Phil Coulson.
Guys, it's Robert Downey Jr.
We got another look
it's going to be
at
Mephisto.
Mephisto, yeah. Ironheart, and we got confirmation that the Hood is going to be on the show for Ironheart.
Yeah.
This is a
It's
show.
so strange to hear about the Hood being a thing.
This is a show or a movie?
Show set after Wakanda Forever.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Ryan
I dig
producing
Ironheart.
it, right?
She's a great character.
I know nothing about Ironheart. That's about the time where I think I bowed out of Marvel Comics right after Secret Wars.
They showed us
That's when they canceled the Fantastic Four.
Of Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania.
Yeah.
Who is Paul Rudd talking to there?
Wasp. I forgot her name.
Oh, that's
Julian Lilly? No, something Lilly.
Evangeline Lilly.
That's Evangeline Lilly?
Yes, she cut her hair and she got into controversies with the Canadian truckers. I don't want to get into it. It's not for this show.
Canadian truckers? What?
It just sounds like we're just pulling random things out of a hat.
when they were doing the protest with the government stuff. And it's talking about vaccines and stuff. I don't want to get political on this show.
Oh my gosh, what?
I forgot
she's stick to acting and
I forgot she's anti-vax. I forgot about all that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So she was in favor of the protest from the truckers, and people dunked on her pretty bad on social media.
Okay, I have an action figure of her, and I'm going to find a small syringe to put in her hand.
Oh, don't get her addicted to drugs, Jess.
No, she's vaxxing herself.
Oh,
I'm going to have her vax herself.
So, according to the people that were there, Kang is super badass in the movie, and the suit is super faithful. to the comics. So
That's
I'm really excited
good.
about that.
I want to see that. I want to see him with the blue face, like the diver helmet kind of thing going on. I really want to see that in real life.
And this was one of my favorite announcements over the weekend. Werewolf by
This
Night.
is the coolest thing. Yeah,
This is the
I
best
agree
thing.
with you.
Yeah, this is the best thing they showed.
Looks absolutely insane, and I love everything about it.
Yeah,
I love that
This-
it's black and white.
This is hands down the best thing that they showed. Honestly, I hope they keep this tone for all how many episodes, 6 episodes that it has. It's great.
Jess, did you see
it's
the trailer?
I didn't, but it's debuting this October, like next month.
Yeah, it's
yes,
a
October 7th.
Halloween special thing. Yeah.
Oh my God, this is great.
It's a special presentation, 60 minutes long. It's a short movie, basically.
Oh,
And there's
so
a
it's
certain
short
character
movie?
in there, Jess, that if you don't know, if you didn't see the trailer, if you weren't paying attention to the chat, that will probably make you freak out, like in a good way.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So this is going to be an hour special that leads to further Werewolf by Nights, or do we know?
We don't know yet, but it could spin off into something else. Maybe.
Yeah, this is
So
when we're going to do the
cool.
supernatural stuff. So this is where we're going to get Werewolf by Night. Probably, maybe it opens up the door. It's apparently Blade's supposed to be in it, so it's going to open up that like supernatural stuff too. So
Right
hopefully
on.
down the
My
road
hope-
we get some Ghost Rider action too.
My hope for this is that we'll get one of these every single year. It's kind of like a Halloween special where next year maybe we'll get a Tomb of Dracula or something like that. That they do
They're
something
doing a
like
Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special too, right?
Yep. They're doing
Yeah,
one
it's
this
yeah,
coming out December. And fun fact, the actress that you're seeing in the thumbnail for the video, she is playing Elsa Bloodstone.
Oh,
Yeah.
in
So that's
this?
So I hope they get Ahab and they get the captain, and they already got Photon. They already got Monica Rambeau. I hope they can make the next wave crew come out.
So this is wow,
That's a
The
deep
actress is Laura Donnelly.
and she's playing Elsa Bloodstone.
Yes.
I'm so into this then.
It says here, a secret group of monster hunters gathers at Bloodstone Castle following the death of their leader and engage in a mysterious and deadly competition for a powerful relic, which will bring them face to face with a dangerous monster.
Jess, you should watch the trailer because you're the only one that has it, I think. But it's black and white, and it's a very like drive-in movie theater style.
Oh, okay.
It's very kind of like kitschy and silly a little bit at certain parts.
Mhm.
It's really cool.
This is
Oh.
where Gio's heart is pumping out of his chest.
Yes, my favorite modern Marvel event. I love the Skrulls. I love Secret Invasion. I am all in for this. Even if it's not comic book accurate, I don't care. I'm excited.
Yeah, this looks great. This gives me Winter Soldier vibes. I can't wait. This they knocked it out of the park with this trailer. Sam Jackson, 70 plus years old, still kicking ass, and I am here for it, man. This is the second best thing that they showed. I was rather disappointed overall with the presentation, but this was fantastic.
What was the first one that you liked? Was it Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night is the thing that I'm most excited for.
And
that
then
is
Secret
right up my
Invasion?
path. Yeah.
Yeah.
Secret Invasion, Armor Wars.
World by
is still
Night's
happening.
October 7th too, so that's just a couple of weeks away.
Hey,
So like,
hey, kids, remember Armor Wars? Yeah. Nobody cares.
The reason it got delayed is that Armor Wars spins off from Secret Invasion because Don Cheadle will be in that as well.
Don Cheadle
Yay.
making some cheddar in these.
I
He's
feel
I
like
don't
man.
know. I haven't seen him around in anything.
I feel like this was the thing that they announced and they realized, oh shit, that's right, we got to do Armor Wars.
We got to tie it back together. Let's go, guys.
Okay, you remember that Armored War thing we were doing with Don Chisel? Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just kind of inhuman this and pretend it never happened, like the movie that we were to get with Vin Diesel?
Oh my god.
Loki season 2 is currently filming,
I better finish season 1.
and Fantastic Four did not get the cast announcement, but it did get the director. It will be Matt Shackman. He did WandaVision.
I think you mean Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige will be the director of this. Because there's just no way they're gonna fuck up the Fantastic Four.
So you think it's gonna have too many chefs in the kitchen kind of thing with this?
I don't think there's any. They are arguably your next biggest property after.
Oh yeah.
They're your next biggest property. But besides the X-Men, which apparently we're not getting them for a few years down the road, the Fantastic Four are your next big group that you really want to get right. and the mouse is going to be looking down that barrel, going, "Don't fuck this up."
Yeah, and I don't know anything about the director other than his WandaVision work, so I could see that happening where it's like, okay, well, sure, you're the director in title, but it's gonna. I could see them trying to like back him up and try to make sure everything's going the right way. Because
Okay, good.
he's not that big of a name. Like if it was Homeboy that did the Spider-Man movies, I could see them being a little bit more hands off because he's done 3 Spider-Man movies and they were all amazing, right? But who knows? I'm hoping for the best, 100%. So
I'm hoping for Elizabeth Olsen as Sue Storm then. And she can be the Thing and Mr. Fantastic and Johnny Storm. I want Elizabeth Olsen in all 4 roles.
So Kevin Feige came out and we all saw the same tweet where he said, "I don't have any news to give you for the Fantastic Four." And the excitement in the chat went from this to
yeah.
People started leaving the streams on Twitter and stuff. Shackman has worked on a bunch of cool TV shows.
I love that guy.
Me and Gabe were talking about this Saturday night on the Patreon show, and I can't believe they don't have a cat. I think we were just theorizing. It could be a number of different things. It could be they had 3 out of the 4 members already locked down, and maybe they couldn't finish contracts with somebody else, or because they had. This was their chance before next year to drop who the cast is. Now I think we're going to have to wait till Comic-Con of next year because the Fantastic Four are not just somebody that you release in a press. You don't just put out an article saying, "Hey, these are your Fantastic Four." You make a big thing about it.
Yeah, you don't do just some random TikTok video announcing them. It has to be a big thing. Like it has to be just you escort them on stage and you get fireworks and explosions and everything.
So I think we won't get them now till Comic-Con. Either Comic-Con or we get them in some way, shape, or form in the next few post-credit scenes.
Echo finished filming, so that's in post-production now.
I want to see that.
And they did confirm that, spoilers, Vincent D'Onofrio is going to be in it with an eye patch. Let's see, Daredevil Born Again.
I love all this.
Talk about
everything Daredevil is incredible. I can't wait. I'm okay. I like the idea of them starting over again out of season 1 where it's not a direct spinoff from the Netflix series.
Yeah, Netflix series.
18 episodes. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like 30-minute episodes, but I'm excited.
Please give me an hour episodes. Jesus, come on.
Captain America New World Order got cast announcements.
That's where we learned about the leader coming back.
Yeah, the leader's coming back.
I hope they do the big broccoli head for him and not just the long head. I hope it's like the big broccoli head.
I think the broccoli head would look better on screen than a long one.
Go all in. Just go nuts with it. Yeah, I know. The really like... Yeah.
Make it overly dumb where it's so big that he has to drag his head.
Put it on a shopping cart.
I'm loving that they're bringing this stuff back from those early films, because for the longest time we're like, oh damn, we were gonna get the leader, but they didn't do anything with it, and I'm so happy that they're bringing it back now because goddamn, I fucking love the leader.
The leader's the only villain that the Hulk has, other than the U.S. military.
Aside from Liv Tyler and obviously Ed Norton, they got everybody else back for other projects, so that's cool.
Are they going to recast Thunderbolt Ross? They're going to have to, right?
Or maybe
they could just make Shuri Thunderbolt Ross.
I mean, if you're going to recast Thunderbolt Ross, there's only probably one guy with the mustache good enough right now will do it. That's worth it.
Thank you. I accept.
There you go.
Jess, yeah.
Oh, and there was some controversy. I'm not going to get into it with Sabra. She's going to be in the movie. You know Sabra?
Sabra Cadabra? Who's Sabra?
Ruth Bat Seraph, the Israeli superhero. She debuted back in Incredible Hulk.
Oh, I'm not familiar with her.
She's going to be in the movie, and of course, world issues, Israel, and all that. People got upset on Twitter.
Fuck everyone. Israel's fine.
Everybody just have fun.
And Thunderbolt. They revealed the lineup for Thunderbolts.
With the most
That's exciting.
The most OP lineup that you have ever seen in a Marvel property.
And then the two characters that like most people didn't like that were changed in the MCU as well. So who is it? It's so Red Guardian's coming back. That's gonna be great to see him again. There you go.
Look
Thank
at
you,
this
Gio.
lineup. Look how overpowered this lineup
White
is.
Widow, Winter Soldier, we got US Agent, Taskmaster, Ghost. Apparently it's the same Taskmaster from the Black Widow movie as well.
Who's the gal in the end next to Ghost?
That's Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She's got like a really weird name.
Down at the very end? That doesn't look like her.
Well, that's a concept art.
I can tell that it's Florence Pugh there in the front, and Sebastian Stan, and the Captain America from Up.
Every time I see that image, it still reminds me of the old man from Up.
Yeah.
Gabe broke my heart when he told me Florence Pugh is dating Zach Braff. Zach Efron?
No, they're not.
They broke up.
Dating.
They broke up?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, so I got a chance.
He was only 30 years older than she was.
So this movie is essentially a sequel to Black Widow.
I'm here for it. I'm excited for this. This could be fun.
Omnibus is one of the coolest concepts that of comics in a long, long time, and I'm glad to see it come through.
I found it funny that you have very similar characters next to each other, but we couldn't give Miss Marvel the proper power set from the comics because it would be too similar to another character that hasn't debuted yet. Okay, cool.
I didn't think about that. You got that right. That's true. Yeah.
You got a bunch of assassins.
You got two shields.
Two shields, assassins, superpowered dudes and dudettes. But nope, Miss Marvel, she needs a different power set.
And I just want to see how they interact with one another, because these are all the kind of characters that don't really seem to be like team players, right? So it's one of those that kind of concept. It's almost like Suicide Squad without them dying.
And that's the thing for me, that it's like, I hope they do this right, because James Gunn's Suicide Squad knocked this concept out of the park. And unfortunately, this is probably what it's going to be compared to. And I just don't think Marvel will go there like James Gunn did with Suicide Squad.
I don't think they need to. I don't think they need to make it like a James Gunn Suicide Squad. They could just make it just action-packed with a little bit of fun in it. I think that's going to be successful in that manner.
Yeah. Contessa Valentina
I love that Ghost
de la
is in
Fontaine is the character's name.
That's the Julia Louis-Dreyfus that doesn't look like her down there at the end?
Yes.
Yep.
She shows up.
Is she from Sword?
No, regular U.S. government.
Oh. Yeah, she has her own kind of division or something like that. She showed up at the end of Winter Soldier, Falcon Winter Soldier, right? Yeah.
Right.
Okay, now I have to scroll back up. Hold on. I don't care about Disney Junior, so don't worry. We're nearly done.
Oh man, what's Disney Junior got? It's got some more Blue's Clues.
I saw Marvels. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
James Gunn presents Blue's Clues. I'd watch that.
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah, it'll be just Steve just doing big old bong hits on the couch on the thinking chair.
We just got a letter. I'm too high to go get it.
And they closed out the Expo thing, the D23 Marvel stuff, with Marvel's information and just basically some footage of it and a plot description.
Is this a movie?
Stop.
Or
it's got Ms. Marvel in it. It's going to be good. It has Ms. Marvel.
Yeah, I'm in it for Kamala Khan 100%.
Yeah. Come on, man.
I'm in it for Quasar, for Photon and Ms. Marvel. That's it. That's what I'm in it for.
Just hold your hand up when that other character you don't like is on the screen.
Because
I'm trying to look for the synopsis on it, but I can't find anything. Hold on.
You mentioned before, maybe I was wrong, Gio, but it's just that they keep switching places or something, right?
Yeah, they switch
very,
power
Rick
sets
Jones.
or something.
Yeah.
Obviously we haven't seen the movie. It sounds a little mundane for a comic book movie, but I'm going to check it out for the cosmic stuff.
It'll be like a Freaky Friday kind of movie.
That's a hater comment.
Sorry.
What if it is like Freaky Friday?
It could be fun.
That'd be interesting.
Or just them just like trading places all the time.
So I can't find it, but essentially, yeah, the plot's going to be centered around that. Every time they use their powers, they switch places, the three ladies, and I don't know.
Wait,
Stuff's gonna happen.
who's the? Oh, okay, got it.
I was really surprised they decided to end their thing with this. Not saying it's not worth it or whatever, but I kind of expected maybe it doesn't feel like a proper closer. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you think of a Marvel panel, they bring the heat and everybody's talking about the stuff. And this felt very, well, this is what we announced at San Diego. Here's a couple more things sprinkled in, but for the most part, this is what we've got. And it genuinely felt like they maybe had something planned to close this out, which I'm willing to bet was probably the FF casting, and they just couldn't get it together at the last minute.
Oh, found it. Sorry about that. Following the events of Ms. Marvel, Carol, Kamala, and Monica begin swapping places with each other every time they use their powers and must team up to figure out why.
Cool. I love Monica.
I'm in. It sounds fun. We'll see what happens.
Avatar: The Way of the Water got another
Don't care.
thing, whatever. Muppets Mayhem on Disney Plus.
I will watch that.
High School Musical. You guys are going to watch that, of course.
No, I know.
No,
This
I never
is
saw
meta
High School
as-
Musical. I was way too old for that.
What was that one? American
Wait.
Born Chinese? They're making a movie of that?
I don't know. In production featurette.
Hey,
Yep.
you do not scroll by Michelle Yeoh. Okay?
Sorry.
Jeez, that's so racist. She's so great. That's a great book that they're making into a movie.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians is also coming out. Got a teaser for that. And a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, Proud Family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think me and Lou on the Patreon we were talking about, and we gave a grade for the D23 Expo. I think we both gave it a C.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up. You could have done better.
It was specifically for the Marvel stuff where we were mainly talking about that, and we decided a C's fair. It wasn't terrible, but it was, I don't know, we kind of expect a little more from Marvel at this point.
Oh, wait. They're also doing Marvel's Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. I want to check that out.
That could be fun.
Animated series.
Oh, that'll be good.
And
Kenny mentions Brie Larson was asked if she would play Captain America again in the MCU by The Interview, by Variety, and she gave an awkward answer saying, "I don't know."
that was a whole
there you go, Lou.
controversy online.
Yeah. Her answer was basically, "Do you guys want me to?" And it was like, oh.
Because the woman's been harassed about that damn movie for 5 years now. So I
Was she the
get
first-
why she would answer like that.
But Lou! Internet bully Lou!
Was that the first real controversy thing that happened? It was her statements about whatever during Ms. Marvel
I forgot.
or Captain Marvel.
She made back in the day some comments that a lot of incels and proud men on the internet were upset about.
Right.
And if she doesn't want men watching this movie, I guess we're not going to watch it or whatever.
Right,
And
I remember that
It
now.
just kept piling on from there.
It got to the point where it was absolutely. I did not like the movie at all. But I don't go online and attack the person. That you can not like something, but then when you go online and attack the person and you threaten it, that's just shitty. You're a horrible human being in that case.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, that movie did get review bombed, which is insane.
Which is why those review sites don't matter to me. I'm not going to base my opinion or if I'm going to see a movie not off of Rotten Tomato reviews because obviously they're not integrity. So it's anybody can go on there and just review. And plus, I don't agree with that stuff half the time, anyways. I don't care about anybody else's opinion about stuff. I'm going to check it out and hate it on my own regard. Like that stupid cat in that stupid Captain Marvel movie.
They're bringing him back. They're bringing him back.
Stupid cat.
Got everything.
Goose.
I hope Lockjaw just eats it and disappears. We need.
Well,
Lockjaw.
I obsess with Bree's feet too, Cleveland Brown. So, don't lump me in with them.
Quentin Tarantino.
I saw a good, me and Tarantino. I did see a good movie on Monday night, Emily the Criminal with Aubrey Plaza. I highly recommend it. It's only an hour and a half. I don't want to tell you about the plot, except that she's got a lot of student debt and she's desperate to clear it up. And it's called Emily the Criminal, and it's Aubrey Plaza on the screen 100% of the time. And she's amazing in this. It's a heist movie with a great, I don't want to say, with a great last third. And my wife watched it and thought it was, we both saw it and just, it stayed with us for a while. Her performance was so awesome.
So I'll watch anything with Aubrey Plaza. I love all of her stuff, especially the Fappening.
Good. A T agrees with me.
Emily was quite the criminal. A great movie. I'll check it out. Again, it's Aubrey Plaza. I'm in.
Yeah, it's a movie your wife would dig too, Gabe. I mean, if my wife digs it, I think all wives would dig it.
Good. My wife can use something good to watch.
Yeah, it was really good, and it's not that long.
We've been in the middle of watching Workaholics. I love that show. I don't know if you guys ever seen Workaholics, but you're missing out if you haven't seen Workaholics. It's so stupid.
I think I might have seen an episode where he had to use the kids' urinal. Is that Workaholics? And they made fun of him for the rest of the episode because he had to squat down.
It's possible.
Workaholics? But they beat on each other pretty hard in that.
Yeah. They get into some crazy situations. It's great. It's just a bunch of it's kind of slackers working in a call center and just the troubles and the alcoholism they get into.
Yeah. I did see some of that. It was funny.
Speaking of all the Marvel stuff that's coming out, is there a place where I can get some books based on?
Mm-hmm. There sure is.
A damn good place where you can get all your books up to 50% off.
You talking about InStockTrades.com, where you can get your collected editions up to 50% off, and with loyalty discounts adding 2% to that at the end of every month, we give away a $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. Kenny just won it, and you can win it too. $50 gift card courtesy of InStockTrades.com. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Wow, wow. I don't have my mouth harp with me. Sorry.
I can't wait to get my order in from this week. I'm really looking forward to getting Powers and that 7 to Eternity book.
My wife feels cheated. You didn't do the mouth harp, Jess.
I'm sorry. I really apologize.
You didn't keep one on your keychain. Like people do. Like
she's my biggest fan. I let her down.
Their gym cards that they don't use.
I let her down. I'm sorry.
It's all right, man.
You gotta do it twice next time is all. Send her a voicemail of you just doing with a mouth harp.
I've done that before.
It was very sweet. We appreciate it.
I did Brahms' Lullaby for her.
That was very nice. We appreciated that.
I got to bounce because I'm starving. You can find me, OmniDog, on OmniDog's Vault and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Night, brother.
Thank you for having me.
Opai.
Opai OmniDog. That's right. Opai.
And then there were 3.
Now we can talk about Just Behind His Back.
That motherfucker. This stupid mouth harp.
We love Jess. We're kidding. Oh, Gio just froze.
Oh.
There. Oh.
Sorry.
Gio. Oh, good. Glad you're okay.
I'm glitching out. I can't talk. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, no. I'm trying to get my chat to load up here. I wanted to put a link to all of our stuff because now we have what all the cool kids have, which is a link tree that has a link to all of our stuff. All of our YouTubes, all of our Instagrams, the podcast. We're now an audio podcast, everybody. We finally made it to 2009 technology, where the show is also goes up on all these different podcast platforms. We got Stitcher, we got Anchor FM, Spotify, Apple iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, all your favorite podcast platforms. Now, thank you, James. So now you guys can, if you are more prone to the audio side of things, because we have wonderful, beautiful voices. You listen to us at the gym or on your daily commute. That's your option, everybody. And then on Spotify, it's also the video. I have it set up so that the video will play on Spotify as well, which I think is better because it's not like YouTube where once you close your phone, it shuts off the video. So there we go. Hit us up on all of our links, all that fun stuff.
Review us as well. Give us those reviews because it does help.
Acolyte is the Star Wars series. If anybody was wondering, we did get one bit of news. The actor from Squid Game, I don't know his name at the top of my head. He is going to be one of the main characters in that series for the Acolyte.
He just won an Emmy.
Yep.
Good for him.
I never finished Squid Game.
Have you seen Cyberpunk yet, Gio?
Only the first 2 episodes. They're a lot of fun.
Dude, it's so much fun. Wow. Yep. Oh my God.
I was not expecting to see the main character being Dominican. That was a surprise.
Is he Dominican? Did they establish that?
They said he was from. They said Santo Domingo. I don't know. Let me check. Hold on. Now I'm invested.
This is Studio Trigger, and man, you could see where they kind of had to cut some corners for the budget wise. There's a few shots where it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's obviously where you cut corners, but Jesus, man, some of it looks great. It looks really, really cool. They nailed the vibe of what Cyberpunk is.
All right, so I'm gonna take off too. Then I'm ready for some food. Also,
all right, let's call it.
I'm gonna pull a Jess.
I will watch Cyberpunk, finish it, and then next week we can do a review on it. Comics Guide, Lou, where can people find you on the internet when you're not here with us?
Comics Guide 101 on Twitter and Comics Guide 101 on YouTube, where there's an archive of videos.
Gabe loves 90s comics.
Yo, so yeah, hit up the link tree. You'll be able to find my Instagram at Gabe Loves 90s Comics. And you can find me there and find me here to hang out all the time now, talking about comics. Yeah, Gio. So Cleveland Brown, Gio, talk about Nintendo Direct and how we are all angry about that Wind Waker. That Wind Waker won't be coming to the Switch.
I put out a video talking about the Nintendo Direct on my channel, Geekdom Gaming. It's like 20 minutes of me talking about it. So if you want to check it out, I'd appreciate it because we're already ending this stream.
We'll bring it back up, but GoldenEye.
It was bad.
GoldenEye.
It was a very underwhelming Direct.
Mario Party.
Say that. Also tomorrow it's a manga themed episode. Riley will join me on that, so look forward to that.
Sweet.
That's it. That's about it, right? Anything else?
Nope.
We got nothing else.
Everybody?
Thank you, everybody. Finally, 4 Latinos was too much. Yeah. We had to let the.
You got many Latinos together. The police show up.
Yeah.
Or we start.
Oh, look at that! James is working overtime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to the sponsor. Thank you to everybody watching later. Let us know what you thought of the episode and what you thought about D23 and the Scarlet Witch Steve Orlando breaking news story. All that and more. Leave those comments down below. So that's it. Thank you, everybody, for liking and share the video, all that fun stuff. You know what to do. Bye, everybody.